Thursday evening, everyone, from the Adventure Home office, Alaska Tracy's Adventure Home office on the hill, where we have summer. And you can see behind me, it is really green. We've had a little bit of rain and things have just popped. We are daylight until almost 11 o'clock right now here. So what happens here in Alaska is things just explode. Literally, you can see things from an hour ago turning greener as the day goes on. It's the most extreme place that I have ever witnessed in my life, and I lived quite a few places, always on the East Coast, traveling to the West Coast often. It's just the most unique place. With the explosion of everything growing here in Alaska, I've taken the plunge to grow my business, and I'm so thrilled about what is happening working on the business instead of in the business. So what does that even mean? I've seen several people posting that, and I thought I'd offer you a definition of that because you might not even know what that means. What that means is that you get going and you are so busy working in your business, doing things to make profit for your business, doing your social media, your marketing. If you're retail, working in the store, working on the store, selling products, networking. So you're so busy working in the business that you rarely have time to work on the business. Meaning setting goals and creating action steps to actually achieve those goals. So it might feel overwhelming often, and as if you're scurrying about and not really getting anything done because you don't have time or the resources perhaps to grow the business. So that's the definition of what that means. And what happens for me when I get into that position is I start feeling really stuck. And I often do things like sleep in the morning, avoid contacting other people, listening to those negative thoughts that are going on up here. And it's just not a good space to be in. So I'm going to give you three ways to combat that overwhelmed feeling that you might be having, that feeling of digging to work on the business instead of in the business. One that always works, all three of these always work, the one that always works, and I'm always blown away by taking this action, because when I'm in that stuck place, it's so hard, and maybe you can relate to this, to get out of that and do what I'm going to tell you to do. Reach out to other people that you know in life, in business, and ask them how they're doing. You can do it even on social media. You can send private emails. Reach out daily to 3 to 6 people and ask them how they are doing, how their business is doing, or how something in their personal life is doing. And then be still. We're humans. We love to talk about ourselves. So ask somebody how they're doing and listen. What that does is it forces you, me, to listen to somebody else. And often the person that you have reached out to is having a difficult time themselves. Maybe even more difficult than you're having. So you can just listen, you can listen to them, and you can be there for them and remind them that you are there for them. And maybe even ask them if there's anything that you could do to help them today. I guarantee if you do this for several days in a row, reach out to 3 to 6 people and ask them about their life without any feedback about your life, something will change. There will be a shift. Okay, that's number one. Number two, to get out of that, well, that stuck feeling, take a sheet of paper and write down your goals. Write down 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals. And then underneath that, action steps that you are going to take to achieve that goal. Next to those action steps, the date that you will take that action. I would offer advice here to keep it very simple. So take 1 goal, start with 1 goal, and list out all the action steps needed to achieve that goal. And it can be in your personal or in your business life. And then the date that you're going to take that action. The third thing to do to get out of that stuck feeling of scrambling in business is to eliminate all negativity. Eliminate all negativity in your life. Those negative people, and maybe you're thinking, how would I just get rid of those people in my life? It could be as easy as when they call and they start to complain, you have a script that you can say to them. I'm focused on this project and I have 5 minutes to talk. Or let it go to voicemail. Or every negative thing that that person says, you combat it with a positive. Find the people that are speaking positive talk and living the talk. They're the ones that you run into that have that glimmer in their eye. They're the ones that are showing up on a regular basis and taking actions to create a life that is beyond their wildest dreams. They're showing up and being authentic about what they're going through. And that doesn't mean that they're always positive. If you checked my story today, you'll see this morning was rough. I was able to find the humor in it, thanks to my friend Rhonda. So finding those people, surrounding yourself by them so that when you're in that crazy mode like I was this morning and you happen to get a random text that just jolts you out of it and makes you laugh, that's what it's all about. So that we don't take ourselves so serious. The more we can surround ourselves by positive energy, the quicker it'll be to snap out of those moments that we're just so overwhelmed with fear, with how to get through to the next step, with maybe how to even get through the day. The more positivity we allow into our lives, the more positivity we give out to others, the easier things will flow, and the easier it'll be to take the actions to really achieve our goals. Those are my 3 tips for you on this wonderful Thursday evening from Anchorage, Alaska. And I wanted to remind any ladies out there that are last minute bookers, that sounded weird, that I still have 3 remaining spaces for my women's rejuvenation, my women's business rejuvenation retreat in Soldovia. It is June 7th through 9th, and I would love to have you there. So comment below or private message me for details, or go to alaskatracy.com and you'll see the retreat. You can just click on the button for more information. Thank you so much for listening today. And the greatest gift you can give someone is the gift of inspiration. Go out and inspire. Thanks for listening.